The Bobby Moe Show is presented by Dollar Energy Fund and First Commonwealth Bank. Dollar Energy Fund helping our neighbors in need maintain basic utility service since 1983. Visit dollarenergy.org or text DEF to 53555. That's DEF to 53555. First Commonwealth Bank is here to help you build financial confidence through everyday moments of life by supporting businesses to helping families find a house they love to call home and saving for whatever tomorrow brings. Visit a First Commonwealth office or visit fcbanking.com. Member FDIC. Hi and welcome to this week's edition of the Bobby Moe Show. We're going to talk about men's lacrosse here at Robert Morris University. We have a couple of guests. We're going to start with Matt Duncan, who joins us here in the first segment of the Bobby Moe Show. And Matt is a fourth-round draft pick, the 67th overall pick in the National Lacrosse League's entry draft from 2022. And you're going to be joining the Albany Firewolves. Let's talk about being drafted and what it felt like.
It was a dream come true. Growing up, being from Canada, played box lacrosse my whole life. Went to hundreds of NLL games growing up, being in the arena for those. So it was always a dream of mine to hear my name get called. As I got closer to the age of being drafted, began to seem like a reality, something I was working towards specifically, and to finally hear my name get called, it was just a dream come true.
You're still playing collegiately here at Robert Morris, so tell me how getting drafted and then coming back and playing collegiately works.
The training camps for the NLL starts in the winter, so they had their camps. They're nearing the end of the season now, so basically I'm just protected by the Albany organization, and I'll join the team for training camp next winter. So I just come back and play here, and I don't really have any affiliation with them right now, and we're not in really contact or anything. Just fan of the team right now, and I'll join them next year in the winter, and I'll get my crack at making the team in camp.
I'm sure you've been studying them though from afar.
Oh yeah. Watch. I have some of my old teammates from junior on the team, so pretty familiar with some of the guys on the team. So I'm always rooting for them. Even before I got drafted, I was rooting for them anyways. So yeah, I'm watch a lot of their games.
Well, congratulations, Matt, on getting drafted into the NLL. Looking forward to seeing you playing professionally. Right now, you're playing collegiately here at Robert Morris. I know the team's on a little bit of a slide right now, and you played in a blizzard basically last weekend. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's PA weather. Nothing we weren't used to. But I think it was a hard-fought battle. We fought hard, not the result we wanted. Mentioned the losing slump we're in right now. I think guys are just trying to take it day to day and just keep winning the day in practice, just keep working hard and focusing on the next opportunity in front of us, and that's the game coming up against Cleveland State this weekend. All
right, this past weekend you fell 12-6 to Jacksonville. They're ranked 11th in the country, right?
Yeah.
So a tough match.
Yeah, they're a good team. They did a lot of stuff well. Wasn't anything we weren't ready for. I think we did a good job scouting them in practice all week. I think we just left a lot of opportunities on the table that we'd like to have back, but the film's there. We watched the film, watched the game twice myself. I know my teammates have, the coaches. So, we know what we need to work on. All the credit to them for coming out and giving it their all. They're a good squad. Hopefully we'll see them down the road.
Started on a 3-game win streak to begin the season. However, you had wins over Bucknell, St. Bonaventure, and Canisius. So it was a good start for Robert Morris. Yeah.
Just trying to get back to how we were playing before. We're a good group when we're fast, loose, and we trust one another, and we trust our instincts out there. So I think we've gotten away from that a little bit, but we know that, and it's something we're working on to get back towards that playing fast and playing Bobby Moe ball, like we like to call it. So should be able to see that this weekend.
Of course, this weekend, a big home match at Joe Walton Stadium. You'll be able to see it on ESPN Plus, but we'd love to see you in the stadium to watch Robert Morris men's lacrosse. You guys take on Cleveland State, and tell me about the matchup coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it's another good team. The A-Sun's a good conference at this level. Our coach always reminds us, and I think everybody knows it. It's hard to win at this level, no matter who you're playing. So they're another tough team. They're going to be hungry. It's early in A-Sun play, so everyone's trying to make a name for themselves. Every team's trying to get ahead of the rest of the pack. So it's going to be a dogfight, and I think something we take pride in is trying to defend the Joe and defend home turf. So that's going to be something that we try to do this week, and starts in practice this week. We had a great practice today. Gonna have a great practice tomorrow and just keep stacking days going into the weekend and prepare to take them on.
And defend that championship too from last year. The Robert Morris Colonials were the A-Sun champions and got to go to the NCAA playoffs. So looking forward to seeing that happen again, if at all possible, and we think it will be.
Yep.
All right, Matt, thanks so much for joining us. And again, congratulations on being drafted into the NLL. We'll look forward to seeing you playing professionally someday soon.
I appreciate that. Thank you for having me on.
All right, that is Matt Duncan from the men's lacrosse team. We're going to take a short time out. We're going to come back with another one of the stars on the Robert Morris men's lacrosse team coming up next right here on the Bobby Moe Show.
Many families in our community are struggling to make ends meet and can't afford their monthly utility bills. They are at risk of a gas, water, or electric service shutoff, which could make it impossible to do even the most basic of household tasks. You can make a difference by making a donation to Dollar Energy Fund. Your contribution will be matched dollar for dollar by Dollar Energy Fund's utility partners, and 100% of all donations will be used to help local families maintain or restore utility services. Help your neighbors in need and donate today at dollarenergy.org.
At First Commonwealth Bank, we're excited to be your community bank, here to help you build greater financial confidence through the everyday moments of life. By supporting local businesses that strengthen communities, to helping families find a house they love to call home, and saving for whatever tomorrow brings. Visit any of our community offices to start your journey to better, or visit fcbanking.com. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC.
Join us for next week's Bobby Moe Show. We're going to be live on location at 5:30 in the afternoon from 412 Project and Winery. That's located at 988 Broadhead Road in Moon Township. I'm going to be joined by RMU head men's basketball coach Andy Toole, and we'll recap the 2022-23 season, give our insights on the NCAA basketball tournament, which has been spectacular. There's going to be delicious appetizers and vodka sampling from our friends at Real Nuts Vodka, as well as 412's own wine and Pennsylvania craft beer samples. The event is free. It's open to all RMU season ticket holders, donors, and sponsors. So call the RMU ticket hotline at 412-397-4949 and let us know if you're going to be able to make it. We'll see you this Monday, March 27th at 5:30 in the afternoon for a special edition of the Bobby Moe Show live from 412 Project and Winery. Can't wait to get out there and talk Robert Morris sports. Once again, I'm the voice of the Colonials, Chris Shovlin. We are continuing to talk RMU Lacrosse, men's lacrosse in particular here today with Will Johansen. He is a first-round pick in the NLL entry draft, 7th overall. And again, you're going to be playing for Albany, so I'm taking it just like Matt. You're studying those Albany Firewolves already.
Yeah, definitely. I've watched a bunch of their games this year. Got a bunch of buddies on the team. Corson, who played here before, and then a couple more. And I know the coach pretty well too, Taylor Clark's dad. So it's been fun to watch for sure.
A lot of your teammates have been drafted into the National Lacrosse League. That has to be a spectacular feather in the cap for this Robert Morris program.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of Canadian guys come here to Robert Morris, so that's definitely a big part of it. And a lot of hard work goes on here, and we play a fast game, and it definitely helps us in the summer. And it's just great seeing those guys perform so well at the next level, and getting to go to the draft and see some of my good friends get picked was awesome.
Will, your teammate Matt also talked about being from Canada. So tell me about the pipeline from up north down here to Robert Morris University, and what it's been like playing in the States.
Yeah, so I mean, it started before I was here, but I've had a lot of friends before come here from my high school and tell me how great it was here, and I'm sure the same thing goes on in Ontario, and ever since I've been here, I've loved it, and make sure to let everyone know up there how great it is to play here.
Let's talk about winning the ASUN championship last year. You were here as part of the 2022 ASUN champions. Robert Morris knocking off Utah in overtime, 18-17. Take me back to that moment.
Yeah, it was a back and forth game. It was really exciting. They punched us, we punched back, and team kind of just came together and just grinded it out. And Elliot was able to get that goal at the end, which was an amazing experience. But just kind of went to show how our team can kind of face adversity, and it was just an amazing game.
Yep, absolutely. And you got to play in the NCAA tournament in the play-in game against the Blue Hens of Delaware. Tell me about that experience too.
That was awesome too. Those packed stands and everything. It's a super cool experience. Delaware was a great team, and they definitely got the better of us that day, but overall, great experience. Had a super fun time in that game.
All right, so far this year, your club is 3-3. You've got a big match coming up this weekend on Saturday against Cleveland State. Let's talk about the flow of the season so far.
Yeah, I mean, we started hot and dropped a couple lately, but it's kind of all about the process. It's a long season. There's going to be highs and lows. There has been every year, and we know that. We have an old group, so we know that we can kind of bring it back, just keep working. And then Cleveland State coming up, played them a bunch throughout my career. They're always a hard-working team. They always bring it, so it should be an exciting one.
All right, Will, again, best of luck this coming weekend and the rest of the way during the ASUN regular season. Of course, we hope that Robert Morris can get back to the NCAA playoffs again and try to pick up another ASUN championship. And good luck to you when you finally get to Albany and start playing professionally.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, that's Will Johansen, part of the Robert Morris men's lacrosse team here on the Bobby Moe Show. RMU Athletics was proud to partner with Dollar Energy Fund at First Commonwealth Bank for the Points for Power program this season. For every point scored by the RMU men's and women's basketball teams, First Commonwealth Bank donated $1 to Dollar Energy Fund, and then the donation was matched dollar for dollar by Dollar Energy Fund's utility partners to help local families keep their homes warm this winter. This season, $8,040 was raised to help our neighbors in need. We'll come back and put a cap on the Bobby Moe Show coming up next right here.
At First Commonwealth Bank, we're excited to be your community bank, here to help you build greater financial confidence through the everyday moments of life. By supporting local businesses that strengthen communities, to helping families find a house they love to call home, and saving for whatever tomorrow brings. Visit any of our community offices to start your journey to better, or visit fcbanking.com. First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC.
Many families in our community are struggling to make ends meet and can't afford their monthly utility bills. They are at risk of a gas, water, or electric service shutoff, which could make it impossible to do even the most basic of household tasks. You can make a difference by making a donation to Dollar Energy Fund. Your contribution will be matched dollar for dollar by Dollar Energy Fund's utility partners, and 100% of all donations will be used to help local families maintain or restore utility services. Help your neighbors in need and donate today at dollarenergy.org.
Join us next week. Again, we're going to be live with the Bobby Moe Show, live on location, starting at 5:30 in the afternoon from 412 Project and Winery at 988 Broadhead Road in Moon Township. Andy Toole and I will recap the 2022-23 men's basketball season. Plus, we'll talk about the NCAA March Madness, the big basketball tournament that has been so great so far this year. There's going to be delicious appetizers, vodka sampling from our friends at Real Nuts Vodka, as well as 412's own wine and Pennsylvania craft beer samples. The event is free. It's open to all RMU season ticket holders, donors, and sponsors, but we need you to call first. The RMU ticket hotline is available to you at 412-397-4949. Just let us know if you can attend, and we'll see you there Monday. That's March 27th, Monday at 5:30 p.m. A special live edition of the Bobby Moe Show with me, Chris Shovlin, and Andy Toole, the head coach of the Colonials. Support Dollar Energy Fund today and help your neighbors in need stay warm this winter. Each year, more than 13,000 households in Pennsylvania receive grants from Dollar Energy Fund, enabling them to maintain or restore basic gas, water, wastewater, and electric utility service. Find out how a small contribution can score big with those in need. Visit Dollar Energy Fund or text DEF, that's DEF, to 53555. Well, we want to thank both Will and Matt from the men's lacrosse team here at Robert Morris University for joining us on the Bobby Moe Show this week. I'm Chris Shovlin. Thank you so much for joining us this week on the Bobby Moe Show. We'll see you live at 412 Project and Winery next week right here.